Can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
And this is Colin Pod live. Caniacs, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, my friend. How about you?
I'm doing okay, man. Allergies just killing me. I'm ready to go though, man. I'm always ready. Mamba mentality.
Yeah, there's actual allergies going on around the Brooks house too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the boy's been having it, so I've had to keep him out of school because everybody thinks it's COVID. So. But today he finally went back after being out for 11 days, so we should be good. Should be ready to go.
Okay.
But I'm ready.
Hey,
I'm
man,
excited.
I'll tell you who's back.
Who's that?
Canes baseball, man.
Man.
Canes baseball, doing what basketball can't do, doing what football couldn't do.
Right.
Beating Florida's ass.
Beat them.
That's what
Gotta
I like.
love it. It's been a while since we beat
man.
them too, and especially in their brand new stadium. This is the first games played in this brand new multi-billion-dollar stadium, which is very nice, by the way. Don't get me wrong, but the Florida Gators are 0-1 in their brand new stadium.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to baptize it for them. Yeah. So, man, you want to just get right into our 305 check-in?
Yeah, man, let's go ahead and do it.
Let's do it.
So what you got, my friend?
I wanted to bring up, shit, man. I was debating if I should even bring this up. I know I joked last episode because we were talking about like what we're going to watch, and I said I was going to watch the Canes basketball game against Georgia Tech, and I was going to turn it into a drinking game. Right. Thank God I did not do that because I would have fucking died of alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, you would have died. Yes, that was that was a badass whooping. That was bad.
They got their asses whooped, and it's kind of hard to be super upset about it. Georgia Tech was just shooting really well. They're up by 30 at the half. Chris Likes was out. Earl Timberlake, as we know, out for the year. All the other guys that have been out for the year. Harlan Beverly is out indefinitely. And then Isaiah Wong got injured.
I know.
So it's like, who's going to score?
Man, it's been a horrible year for the boys, man. It's just been bad. Yeah. Bad luck after bad luck after bad luck.
So at this rate, I don't know. I barely watched this game. I watched the first couple minutes and I was just over it. I don't know. They play Florida State tomorrow, I believe, at 8:30.
Right.
Florida State's a good team. They got a good freshman, Scotty Barnes. I think they're 11th ranked right now. Don't really know if I want to watch this. It's going to be a bloodbath.
You think so?
I don't know if Wong is playing. If Wong is not playing, I am definitely not watching this. Because I think we'll only have 5 scholarship players available. Unless
really?
Lice comes back. Yeah. Something like that. Because, we had 2 walk-ons playing at one point, I think, in the Georgia Tech game.
Yeah, man, that's horrible, man. It's horrible. It's horrible.
Brutal,
horrible.
Man.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah, man.
What are you for the boys?
Let's get to the good news, though, man.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about the shining moment in, Canes' history of recent.
The U.S.
I was trying to think of something else positive. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. They won 2 out of 3 of the games. It didn't look good after the first game, right?
Well, Friday wasn't a bad game. They blew it around. I think it was the 3rd inning. When they had the bases loaded. Damari kept oh my God, see, I'm blanking right now. But anyways, so they kind of blew it in the first. I think I'm going to say is the third inning, but they mounted a comeback, but they just fell short on Friday. So we lost the game on Friday. The bullpen didn't look too bad. Starting pitching looked real good for the freshman. He did pretty good. A couple of mistakes, but Saturday I didn't get to see the game because I had to work all day. but from what I gathered, we blew we got bleh. So they got off to a big like 8-0 lead, and then we ended up coming back in like 13 innings, and we won the game. And then Sunday, I watched the game, and it's actually a really good game. Florida loaded the bases like 4 times, and they couldn't hardly get anything out of it. They got 1 run one time. They got 2 out of it the next time.
I saw all your tweets.
Yeah,
I saw all your tweets because I wasn't watching that one, and I was like, oh, man. I was like, this ain't looking good. And then sure enough, man, they got out of it each time.
Yeah, they got out of serious jams to pull it out. But then Florida did make a comeback at the end. They got into our bullpen. But we still ended up pulling it out.
So can I kind of ask you a question here, man?
Yeah,
because I'm not good with names and everything. Who in this series on Miami side, like, kind of stuck out to you?
Oh, I'd have to say Del Castillo.
Okay.
Yeah, Del Castillo had what did he have? Let's see. He had like 6 RBIs.
Oh,
he
wow.
Went 4 for 12 with 6 RBIs against Florida over the weekend. So, yeah, I would have to say him.
Mm-hmm. Dude balled out, man.
Yeah, he did.
Hey.
I mean, they all did pretty good. I mean, the pitching was a lot better than I thought. The freshmen did really good. They had a true freshman start on Sunday.
And really this was against Florida was ranked number 1, right?
Florida was the number 1 ranked team in the nation, yes.
Keyword, were, right?
Well, I don't know if they still are or not. I don't really care anymore. I just know we whooped their ass, and we have moved up to number 3. So that's all I care about.
Losers. Whatever,
yeah,
man.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm all about it. So what's next on the docket for them? I think do they have a series with Virginia Tech next?
I believe that's who it was.
Okay. Do you know how good these guys are? Are they pretty good or what?
Virginia Tech? No.
No.
I do not know.
Oh, okay. Well, man,
not going to lie. I've super busy, had some personal stuff come up, so I'm slacking. Mm-hmm. I understand. But I will be on it by next show. The personal stuff's been taken care of, so. It's just getting busier. I mean, it's just, work is work.
Things have been coming up, man. I mean, you got your stuff going on. I'm starting a new job, and then, I mean, I think should we just announce this now?
Yeah, we're going to have to move the time.
Yeah, we're going to have to be moving the time to 5:30 and
8:30.
8:30, sorry. 5:30 my time.
Right.
8:30 at night. My bad on that.
Right.
Just because starting the new job, I'm going to be in the office and I'm going to be getting off at a later time. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, but
it is what it is. You got to make.
But
your living.
the way I'm looking at it too, though, is like I've been working a lot of overtime with my current job, so I'm going to have a lot more free time that I can put into this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just going to be a lot better, and it's just a better situation too, where I'm going.
Yeah, a lot less stressful for you too, I believe, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, man. I mean, hey, that was a shining moment of the weekend. It was cool to see everyone on Twitter super into it because I feel like baseball hasn't really been, even though they were good last year. I feel like the start, because I think we lost all games to Florida last year, right?
But it got cut short last year too. Yeah, we did. Yeah. We got swept by Florida last year. So,
but I feel like that was there was just this down at the start of the season, so people didn't really get as into it, Mm-hmm. But I love to see everyone, tweeting about it and stuff, and I'm gonna try to be more on top of watching games and stuff, especially with how basketball's been in the dumpster.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be really good for Kings baseball. I mean, they got a really good team. So, I mean, I'm excited to see some more of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, man, do you want to talk some Heat?
Yeah, you want to do a little Dos Minutos?
Yeah, I'm ready. So, Caniacs, the Heat had dropped 3 in a row. They ended up winning 3 in a row after that, though. One of the teams they beat was my Lakers. I don't know if you watched that game. They won by 2 points. Yeah. Hey, well, Anthony Davis was out. But the thing that it kind of... Yeah, so the thing that kind of, like, got brought up because they were playing the Lakers, and obviously LeBron is on the Lakers, was the fact of like all these people were tweeting at LeBron, you know, like all these Heat fans saying how much he, you know, is basically a little bitch and stuff because of all his complaining and flopping. And I mean, it's just like I don't really understand it, you know, just because the man played for the franchise, he won, you know, 2 rings.
But he's gone, bro. It don't matter. He's wearing a different uniform now.
I get it, but like I feel like there's not even like an ounce of respect, essentially, with some of these people. With some of these people.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I was gonna say when he retires and hangs that jersey up.
Well, like saying like, oh, he's overrated. He's da 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 da. It's just like,
well, that's just haters.
Yeah, but
that's all.
I don't know. It's just whatever. I mean, maybe I'm just a salty Laker fan because of what happened. But I mean, hey, we beat them when it really mattered. So,
right,
you know. And I love the people comparing. Good. I love the people comparing like, oh, Anthony Davis was out. Well, you know, Goran Dragic was out in the finals, and who so and so was out. And I'm like, dude, Anthony Davis is a top 5 player, maybe even top 3. Don't compare him to an aging Goran Dragic. Not to say Goran Dragic isn't a good player, but
no, you're right. But that's not a comparison.
Yeah, but I just thought it was funny, and obviously, you know, I think that the Heat are going to turn it around. I think they're kind of, you know, how I kind of said like if they get to that 500 number, they'll be looking good. I think that they can do it. I don't know about you.
Well, if they keep playing like they are playing, it's possible.
Yeah. I mean, they're
Anthony
only
Davis out or not. I mean, they played a hell of a game.
Yeah, I think they're like a game or 2 out of like making the playoffs, so it's not, you know, super far fetched. But if they can get an even better seeding and stuff, that would be nice. Right. The other thing too that I kind of want to bring up, Kendrick Nunn has been playing really well over the last few games. He was big in that Laker victory. I think he had like 27 in that game or something.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I think it was that one because they played the Thunder and the Kings too. So I can't remember which game he dropped 27, but yeah. The one thing I wanted to bring up though that just kind of came out today. I know we didn't plan on talking about this, but the All-Star reserves came out, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is no Miami Heat players were on the team. I kind of figured that Jimmy Butler wouldn't make it just because he's been out, you know.
Right, he's been injured a lot.
Yeah, he's been out for like I think like he's only played like 19 of 30 something games.
Yeah, for a while.
The one that I thought had a chance though was Bam. But I think what kind of hurt Bam, it wasn't directly his fault, was just the fact like guys like Julius Randle, who's like is having a career year, and then also Nikola Vucevic, who was having like a career year too. I don't think it's a shot at Bam. I think it's just they're rewarding guys who haven't made an All-Star team who have been showing out this season. You know?
I got you.
And I think he's going to make plenty of All-Star teams in the future too.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they got to get this COVID thing, you know, and plus the injuries with everybody. Yeah. They just can't get it together. I mean, and then once everybody gets back, you know, you got to start giving that chemistry. Once they start getting it, somebody else gets injured, and they got to switch everything around and start all over. So we'll see. Hopefully they can get it rolling, though.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
What's that? What you looking at?
Are you still there? No, sorry, my thing just like froze.
Oh,
we still good? Okay,
yeah,
you're there.
I'm still. My ugly self is still here.
Dude, your face. I'm sorry. I know we're live right now, but your face just like froze, and I was just like, "What the fuck kind of a face is that?"
You know you want to love it.
Oh God, but yeah, man. I think that I mean, I fully believe they're gonna make the playoffs. But it's. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, you want to go ahead and head on to the phone lines?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Hey, thanks for calling. Who's on the line? Who we got here?
Hey, it's Jimmy.
Jimmy, my man, what's happening?
Hey, not much, man. Hey, how about that win over Florida this weekend? weekend, man.
Yeah, we loved it.
That was awesome with baseball.
That was awesome.
I mean,
how long has it been, Jimmy, since
first,
we beat UF like that?
The first game was the first game was really good. I mean, the second game we really showed up, and then the third game we just kept clawing and clawing, and it was a typical baseball, Miami, Florida game where we just didn't give up one bit. I really like what we're doing this season so far.
I do too. I think the way the lineup is set is pretty good. I mean, what do you think about the bullpen this weekend?
Oh man, for the first series of the season, man, they really looked. They had a couple of mistakes at times, but they came through when they had to come through, and that's what really matters, man.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
When you're facing the number one team in the country, and you come out on fire when it matters, that's what really matters, man.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So I mean, going into Virginia on Friday, gonna be at the light. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy game. We're gonna see if they can bring that energy into Virginia. Virginia Tech. That's gonna be really good.
I hope so. I hope they can keep it up. But I think they can. I mean, they looked really strong. Our freshmen, true freshmen. I mean, wow. I mean, they're living up to their hype so far.
Yeah, especially Medeiros, man.
Medeiros, that's it. Yep.
He really, really, really showed up when he had to show up. Especially when he got out of that. Especially, I liked the game. I liked the game when he got out of that jam, and then he got out of that jam and then came right back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When you can come out of a bases, not just a jam, but a bases loaded jam, nonetheless.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of pressure, man.
Jam, that's a lot of pressure on anybody. To come out of that like you did and strike him out, that was just that's what you want. That's what you want a true freshman. Well, you want anybody to do that, but especially a true freshman, man.
Right. He showed really good poise.
Yeah, definitely, man. What do you guys think about? What do you guys think about Kane's hoops, man? You know what's going on. How do you think we're going to end the season?
I think that we just need to finish off the season. I think that, man, I don't really know what to think. I think that at this point, I don't even know if Chris Likes will play. I think you be really overly cautious with everyone just because it's not worth it. I mean, you got Florida State coming up. I think my guess is a lot of guys are going to be rested for that game. The one interesting thing that I actually wanted to talk about was our boy Wyatt Kopelman, writer for State of the U. I think it was him. He asked Coach L who he thought would be like coming back next year. And so he kind of listed off the guys, and I was kind of surprised because he talked about, like, he hasn't talked about it with like some of the guys, but I mean, he said he expected some of the guys to leave to try to play professionally. I mean, maybe not in the NBA, but in other
Europe
leagues
league or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Sam Wardenberg might go play, in the Australian league or whatever, but he might come back. Who else did he mention? He doesn't know what Chris Likes is really going to do. But like for me, it's like I would fully expect all of them, to come back.
Put a little something else on tape.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't think Wong has played his way. I think he could, like, if he has a really good season next season as well, and I fully expect Miami to be way better next year. I mean, unless they have a ton of injuries again, which I mean, never say never.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I think he could up his draft stock, but I mean, it's just it's a weird time for basketball.
Yeah, it is a weird time, and especially playing with. It seems like we're playing with less and less guys every week. We start out with seven. We start out with 7 scholar players. Now we're down to
Like 5.
I think in the last, are we down to like 5?
Yeah. Yeah, I think there was, at one point, there was 2 walk-ons playing, I think, because Harrington and, what's the other guy's name? I can't remember his name. There's someone else playing, too, that I was just like, wow, this is crazy. We don't even have enough bodies for the floor.
Yeah, I mean, when's the last time you ever seen that situation? That's very rare, you know.
Yeah,
and you mentioned Harrington there for a walk-on. He looks pretty good. Can you see him? Can you see him coming back next year? I really love his game. I really love his game. I love the way he plays.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I feel like I'll be honest. I don't know if him being in like a playing rotation, if that's realistic for a team that wants to compete in the ACC. You know, when you have teams like Duke and North Carolina who get these like 5-star guys who, you know, are just rental guys there for like a year or two and then just go to the NBA, I think it's just not realistic. You know, I think we definitely have to get healthy for next year.
There's no doubt about that.
And it's crazy that like it's all been injury related. There's not been that we've heard of. There's not been any COVID issues. You know, It's insane.
That's the one. That's the one silver lining I gotta say is it hasn't been COVID related. I mean, you know, you don't want injuries either. But if it's one or the other, I'd rather it be injuries then, because at least, you know, you could heal up and play if you feel up to it. You know.
Yeah.
You know, with COVID, you never know what's going to happen with that stuff. So.
Yeah, and you don't know the long-standing like effects of it. You know, especially on guys that are playing basketball too. If it affects your lungs and stuff, that's, you know, dangerous stuff.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely not fun, man. But you know, we'll definitely see. I think we're in for a good finish of the season. And what do you guys think about Canes football? You know, what kind of a season do you think Derek King is going to have?
So we actually we were going to talk about this too, but we can bring it up now. We put out a poll asking like what people thought. Like how they thought our season was going to go if Derek King was healthy, if he was 100%. And I want to say it was like 50%, 10 and 11, right? And then 50%, 9 games, right? Like that will win 9 games.
Yeah, and I think 4% put 7 under 7.
7 and under. Yeah, that was probably better, Duck. Maybe someone else too. But yeah, I think I have him at that like 9 range. I think Derek is going to have a good season. I think, you know, second year in Rhett Lashlee offense, I think the receivers are going to be better, and that's only going to bolster, you know, what Derek King can do. But what about you, Jimmy?
Oh yeah, I definitely think we're going to easily win. We're going to easily win 9 games because when you look at what Derek King did last year, you know, with the receivers that we had, it was pretty crazy. My only thing is, can the defense step up when needed? Because I felt like there was a lot of games last year where the offense did its job, but you know, sometimes the defense couldn't come through. So I think defense is a position that that's what we really have to focus on. I think our offense is going to be fine.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be lying too if I said I wasn't worried about our edge rushers. You know, I know we got the guy from Tennessee. I mean, I don't think he's going to have the same impact as some of the guys that we've had that come in and transfer in, that we've gotten through the transfer portal. But
he should be a solid player, but he's not going to be no Quincy Roche.
Yeah, so I'm kind of worried about that. Because I think that, you know, our edge rushers last year kind of covered up some issues in our secondary and stuff. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, with that new transfer, he's the number 1 rated cornerback in the transfer portal. That guy from what's his name?
Tyreek.
Tyreek Stevenson, right?
Yeah, Tyreek. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll have an impact too. I don't know if he's gonna, because I know there's been some, discussion about him actually being a straight up corner, or being like more of like a slot corner, or whatever. But I mean, I feel like football's becoming like basketball, where it's like it's positionless almost. So it's like you got to put your best guys out there.
That's what I'm saying. You put him on their best guy and let it ride.
Yeah.
I don't care what side of the field he's on. You put him on the best guy and let's go.
Yeah. Who knows? He could be another. He could be another Roche. I mean, I know Roche is going to be hard to replace, but if he can be just as fast as him, I think it'll be good. I mean, there were some games where he just there were some games where he was a ball hawk. He just he just took that ball and he just took that ball and ran with it, and even if it wasn't an interception for a touchdown, it was huge.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's defense is all about getting the ball out of the opponent's hands, and if you could do that, you're in good business, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll get it there.
Absolutely.
All right, Jimmy, I'm going to ask you one more thing on before we let you go. What do you think that the Canes can sweep this weekend against Virginia Tech?
Oh, definitely, man. Our hitters are looking good. Our pitchers are looking good. If we can clean up on the mistakes, the little mistakes that we made, I think we're a really, really good chance for a sweep, man. It's gonna be nice to get a sweep at home at the light.
Yeah, especially when all the shakes are sitting there ready to go.
Oh yeah, are you guys gonna get a shake or what?
Right now, it's hard to get tickets to the games, but if I ever get down there, yes, I would definitely get a shake.
oh man, that would be nice. I mean, I've never been down, but I heard from Laz and everybody, man. I heard it's crazy. So I could only imagine when that time comes and I get down there, I'm gonna have a good old time, man.
Well, once this
awesome.
all clears up, we'll all meet down there and we'll all go sit and have a game. We'll go watch a game together. How's that?
Oh yeah, man. I love you guys, dude.
All right, we love you too, Jimmy. And brother, you have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, man?
All right, man. Let's go Canes.
All right, let's go Canes.
See you, man.
All right, later, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I love when Jimmy
man.
calls.
I mean, he's our certified caller every week, man. I love it just because, like, I mean, I try to be on top of like as many Cane sports as possible, but dude, the guy loves every single Cane sport because like he brings up women's basketball, he brings up baseball, he brings up basketball, and like he knows his stuff,
Yeah, he knows a lot better than me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, I mean that's not that hard.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Whew.
Hey, man, you wanna? I mean, I feel like this is starting to be a little short of an episode because I mean I'm ready to go straight into the pick'ems.
Well, let's do the pick'ems, brother. Let's go ahead and do it.
Screw it. All right, man. Well, last week we had women's volleyball. It was Wisconsin against Michigan State. You took Wisconsin. Wisconsin won. You got a point for that. East Carolina and Rhode Island played. It was a baseball game. East Carolina won. You got that.
Okay.
Syracuse played Loyola. This was women's lacrosse. I took Syracuse and they won. So the final score the total score now is 18-17 and I'm up. So you're sneaking up in there.
Mountain that comeback.
Yeah.
All right,
So
what we got for this week?
This week we got Swiss Super League Soccer. We got Servette versus FC Zurich.
Oh my God.
Who you got?
Pardon me. Allergies. Let's see. What were the teams one more time? I was coughing.
So, I don't know how to pronounce this, so hopefully I'm getting it and I'm not butchering it. Servette versus FC Zurich.
I'll go FC Zurich.
Okay, I'll go with Servette just to make things interesting. Don't know anything about these teams. There's probably men's basketball Saturday, 10 a.m. post standard time. Oh, we got Northern Illinois versus Eastern Michigan. Eastern Michigan is 1-8 in the MAC, and Northern Illinois is 1-9 in the MAC.
I was gonna say, didn't we already hit. Oh, didn't we already have a one with Michigan already? Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, you took Eastern Michigan and they lost.
Yeah.
So you want Northern Illinois?
No, I'm gonna try one more time.
Okay, I'll go with Northern. I'll go with Northern Illinois then.
That's funny. I thought that sounded familiar.
Last one, women's volleyball. This is on Saturday as well, 2 p.m. Eastern. We got number 7 ranked Utah versus number 9 Washington.
That sounds like it could be a good one.
I was gonna go with Washington.
Okay, I'll go the other way.
Okay, I'll go Washington. All right, awesome. Oh man. All right, man. Those are locked up.
Lock and loaded.
Did you have? Are we still doing? Do you have any questions for me today or no?
No, we're gonna pass on that.
Okay.
Because I can tell that I'm gonna start having coughing fits again.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm trying to down this water. But I mean, if you want, I can give me 2 seconds. I just got to pull up the paper.
Oh man, because I know you're gonna quiz me on guys like where they went to college. But we can do that next week.
Yes, we have to do that next week. I don't have that prepared.
No, we good. We can do that next week.
I have that prepared. I'm totally failing this week. I'm so busy, so busy.
Oh, dude, you're good. I mean, life happens, right?
Mm-hmm. And it's the weekends is my busiest. I mean, it's hard. But anyways, we'll get there. I will get your names. Mm-hmm. How many do you want? 5?
Just do 10.
Okay, we'll do 10. I'm going to write that down right now.
NBA players.
10 NBA players and where they went to high school or college.
No, not high school. I don't remember high school. I'll tell you if they went to high school, but I can't tell you which high school.
I got you. 10 NBA players and college. Gotcha. Excuse me. Whew, man, I hate this time of year out here. It's just rough.
It's just dry here as well, man. I'm not about it. It's like I woke up in the middle of the night and my nose was bleeding. It was bad. I'm not about it.
I don't have like really bad allergies, but when the weather gets out here and the wind gets to kicking all the dust and all that, it's just a whole different total allergies than it is back east. It's just weird.
Don't y'all get the monsoons too?
Actually, they're called haboobs. And
haboobs?
Yes, and yes, we get those. It's a desert storm.
Well, pardon me.
Yeah.
Pardon me. I didn't mean to disrespect your haboobs.
Oh no! I knew what it was.
I think we got the title of the show.
Haboobs? I'm down with that.
Yeah.
But no, I learned about that. See, the reason I chuckle is because I was over in the Middle East for a little bit of time, and they have what's called real haboobs, where it's nothing but sandstorms, and I mean you can't see if it's a 15-minute storm, you can't see anything for 15 minutes. I mean, it's bad. They have
real haboobs. Leave it to the U.S. to have fake haboobs, right. Man.
Okay, well, I wouldn't say fake, but it's nowhere near as big or as massive as they have over in the actual desert. You know what I mean? It's a smaller. It's a haboob junior. Let's go with that. Itty bitty haboobs.
I got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Haboob junior. Haboobs. we got the A cups. They got the double D's over there.
That's it. That's the ones.
Oh,
but yeah,
man.
Yeah. Those are going to start up here soon, and yeah, that's a massive deal because you know when you're in the desert and you don't have any water, and then all of a sudden you have like gallons and gallons of water dropping all at one time, it just has nowhere to go. So it's funny because there'll be no water and it'll rain and everything's flooded, like the whole city's flooded. Ooh. It's just crazy. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's crazy. Jeez, man.
Yeah. But, I mean, I still rather live out here because, I mean, I know when they're coming. I mean, they don't hit you all the time, but you can see them. It's a hit or miss out here. You know, I don't have to worry about, knock on wood, earthquakes, you know, tornadoes or
housing prices
hurricanes.
Are significantly cheaper, too.
Right. Well, sort of, yeah. That's not anymore because all you Californians are coming over here raising everything up.
I'm looking at condos. I've been looking at condos that are like 2-bedroom or like townhomes that are like 2 bedrooms, 2 bath that are like over 600.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're looking pretty bad. That's about 1,100 out here. It's
1,100.
Now,
no, it's
right.
not.
Yeah, you want to bet?
1,100.
Yes, around $1,000 to 11 for an apartment. Yeah.
Oh, for an apartment. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about to rent. I'm talking about owning, bro.
Oh, well, no. Owning you can get a little cheaper, yes. But, I mean, there's not.
Yeah.
I mean, the rent out here is ridiculous. Like apartments, whew, crazy. But to own a house, it's getting. Actually, I'm lying because the market is getting harder to find houses. Mm-hmm. So if you're a seller, it's a seller's market right now. It's not a buyer's market.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Definitely buyers. Which is funny because when I got out here about 6 years ago, it was definitely a seller's market. A buyer's market because there were so many empty houses out here. Ridiculous, crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah. When all the recession after 2008 and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous,
like
man.
My sister and them got a house. It's like a $300,000 house. They bought it for $120,000.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. So
you can't even find a condo out here for $300K.
Well, no, I mean you're right there in the heart of LA. Well, not heart of LA, but
no,
I'm in that area.
Huntington Beach, man. It's right by the beach, so it's super expensive. I have to go inland. So,
all right. Well, I'm sure everybody's enjoyed that conversation.
I know. Hey, man. Well, that's because we talk about real life shit. Okay.
We do. We have to throw it in there.
We're not just like talking about Canes like 24/7, man.
Right. Well, we should. But
yeah, we probably should. Hey, if you're listening to us for like detailed analysis and like super analytical stuff and recruiting, this ain't for you. Hopefully, I didn't just insult our one listener.
No, I think they've pretty much figured that out already. I mean, this is the 17th one, so I think they got that down.
So. Yeah, I hope so too. Oh man. But yeah, you got any plans this week? Nothing? Anything going on or?
No, because once again, I have to wait till the 22nd because remember I told you they were supposed to have the kids start back to school full time?
Yeah.
Well, no, they voted to go for another 30 days, so now they're going to vote on for the 22nd. So hopefully the 22nd they go back full time, and then once they do that, I have lots of free time to do what I have to do.
Yeah.
But it's all good. It's all good. How about you? What you got? Anything big planned? Oh, well, besides, I'm going to be watching the Canes baseball game this weekend. But other than that, what do you got? Any big plans?
Nothing really. I'm gonna watch. Oh, my birthday's coming up. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for that. March 8th is the day. So we're trying to figure out what we're gonna do. There's not much.
What is that, like on a Tuesday? That's a Tuesday, isn't it?
Is it a Tuesday or a Monday?
I'm just guessing. It's one of those. I can't remember. For some reason, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's a Monday.
Okay.
So yeah, man. So that's. I mean, nothing really this week. My girlfriend will probably drag me to Target a few times, like normal. But I mean, nothing crazy. And I'll just be getting ready for the new job on Monday, man. I'm excited.
There you go. No, I just replaced all the rotors and brakes on my car yesterday, so I'm feeling pretty productive.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I like to get my hands dirty every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Got to do it, man.
Yeah, it saves you money. Plus, I really enjoy doing that stuff. I don't like breaking engines down anymore and stuff like that, but I really like doing a little bit of oil. I do all the oil changes, tire rotation. I do all that stuff myself. I love it.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Hey, man. Well, man.
Keeps me being a man.
Oh, my God.
All right. On that note, let's go ahead and start this. And just let everybody know that we really appreciate you guys listening. Please subscribe to us on all your... What you got?
I was just going to say, and new start time next week, just so they remember.
New start time, 8:30. We'll have to throw that out on Twitter again. So we really appreciate it. You guys look us up on all your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you can get your podcasts, we're on it.
Oh, yeah.
Anything you want else to say?
No, that's about it, man. We'll have more stuff for you next week. This is kind of a slow week.
it's going to be loaded because we're going to have guests too.
Yep. Yes, sir.
All right, guys, go Canes.
Peace on the streets.